orders. Sometimes on the weekends they'll just tell me, "Oh, we need some chapatis," and I'll just like tell them what day I'll be free, and then I'll just do the order for them.
Oh, wow, that's great. I think I need to learn something, eh?
But you
Make
guys
money.
eat chapatis, hey?
Nah, I don't know how to cook that one. Nah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, nah, I
I'll
don't
send
know.
you. I'll send you a recipe one time.
Yeah, yeah, you should teach
Mhm.
me.
Reci- Yeah, usually sometimes I post. I think you've seen it, maybe.
Yeah,
Sometimes I
so I,
post
s- I
like,
saw you the other day cooking. I was like, ah, this guy is in the kitchen. Is into the kitchen stuff.
yeah, you see, even the one I posted last week.
Yeah,
It was just like a promotion because when I just posted that one, someone told me, "Oh, could you please give me an order or something?"
yeah.
Yeah, that's why we did the order this weekend.
Yes, good. You're starting a business, man.
But this one, we've been doing it for a while now.
Oh, that's great. Then yeah, so you're in the right direction.
Yes, I used to do it, but I just support my brother now because he just got a job recently. But I just left this chapati to be
For
like
you.
his business, but I'm just supporting him.
Oh, yeah, that's good. That's good. Your
Yeah,
your your brother is you,
I
you
spin
know.
on the fire and just do the rolling and stuff.
Yeah, that's your thing, man.
Yeah, but
You-
we started a long time. Even that one, it was like a pocket money for him when we went back home
Oh,
the
yeah.
last December.
Wow.
He did that one until he got like plenty of money. He got like around $900 for that.
Wow. That's good,
But
man.
you know,
Uh,
it's not just something you do like a daily thing. It's just
It
maybe
just
once in a week.
yeah. What if
Yeah,
you just
yeah, it
yes,
just depends with someone's order. Maybe they'll just say, "Oh, can I just have an order this weekend?" That's it.
and you're not advertising it seriously, isn't it? You're just doing it on
Yeah,
WhatsApp, just your
yeah,
contacts.
it hasn't been like a serious thing. But if it was a serious thing, maybe now we could be having a big hotel.
You needed to take it out there, man. Maybe you advertise it on Facebook, Instagram, not just WhatsApp,
Not just WhatsApp.
Yeah, because WhatsApp is
Yeah, I
just your
think.
contacts.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think even a few people have been telling me to advertise.
Yeah, get a little poster and put it in front of in front of your gate, like.
The problem, I haven't get really serious with it. Usually,
Yeah,
on the weekends, that's when it's my free time, especially Sunday.
yeah.
Saturday obviously you'll just be
Ah, yes.
relaxing.
Saturday is our resting day, man. We don't compromise on that one. That's our identity.
So on Sunday, that's when I'll be a little bit free.
Yes, yes. Yeah,
And
for me,
that's when
for
I try
me,
to.
Sunday is good because I also come back in the afternoon, so I some bit of time later on.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Oh, that's nice.
that's nice, man. I just wanted to make it happen. Otherwise, we keep pushing it forward.
Yeah, we keep pushing it. Our
Yeah,
time doesn't match sometimes.
nah, yeah, it doesn't. But we need to work around it. For me, the
Yeah,
idea is to try and
make it
uh,
a consistent thing or a regular thing.
yes, but also you want to leave sort of a record which other people can also benefit from.
Yes.
So and I've seen people. In fact, many people approached me when I speak those things which I'll be speaking. They come to me and say, you know what, you need to do something like a podcast or something like
Okay.
that and
Yeah.
record these things and all like I don't want to do anything to do with social media.
Mm.
But then I felt like if everyone is saying that, well, maybe I
You
just
can
need to
just
try it. But who is the
yeah.
best person to deal with? I was like,
Not everyone you do with them.
nah, I don't feel like some people just don't have the energy, you know. you,
Yeah.
you have a lot of energy, and I'm like, this guy is the one. He has a lot of energy, you know.
This is this is the one.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
It's I don't know.
Uh
What do you think is should be the model, the subject, whatever?
I think today I just like the your story about the vision the other time. I think we can unpack that one a little bit.
Ah, about the vision.
Yeah, I really like that topic.
Is it the one we did last time we met, or
Yeah, the one we were talking about it last time.
all right, all right.
Yeah.
Yes. Wow. You see, that's what I was saying. You need to practice this thing because imagine you're in front of the camera for the first time and you don't know where to start, yeah?
Yeah, we don't know.
Nah,
If we do like a few of them and then we'll see it, we'll just find like a common ground.
yeah, for now we're not posting, it's just between the two of us, eh?
We just to see how it goes.
uh, yeah, what I think about, I know not everyone is meant to be successful, right? Even Jesus
Yes,
said we have poor people like until forever. So not everyone is meant to be successful. But the question is, who said you are not one of them?
who said you're not part of it?
Yeah, you're not part of those few who are going to be successful.
Yes,
So I think the starting point is us believing in ourselves to say, if others can do it, I can also
yes,
do it. Why not?
yes.
So people usually want to ask why you want to do something. For me, the answer is why not? You
Why
know,
not? Why not give a try?
why not? Why not? If you can't tell me why not, then don't ask me why because
Yes,
there's evidence for
because
everything,
there's
good
no
and bad.
limit.
Yeah, there's no limit.
Yes,
So yeah, when I'm seeing, especially the young, actually I feel like I started it too late for me because after high school, I was on the farm like for about 3 years before I came here. So at that
yes,
time, I was sort of idle. I didn't know what to do exactly with my life. You know, I was just waiting for.
yes.
But I feel like
The purpose.
if I had started just after high school, I think I could have gone far by now. But the point is, it doesn't matter where you start,
So long
whether
as
you,
you start.
whether you start early or you start late. But what is
So long
important
as you start.
is you start. Oh, my lights are turning off.
Oh, are you in the car or what?
Yeah, I'm sitting in the car, boys are making noise inside. They'll be coming and jumping everywhere.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Yes. So I just came outside so that I can speak without interruptions.
Yeah. Definitely, you need a like no distractions place.
Yeah. So for me, the
Yeah.
starting point is we need to believe in
Actually,
ourselves
start something.
and we need to start something.
Yes.
I always say you can think as much as you want, maybe for 10 years, thinking, gathering all the evidence you want. But
Yes.
the day you get on the ground to start doing the actual thing, you realize that everything you were thinking about doesn't work. So,
And you've already think about 10 years.
and you've been waiting for 10 years to think the best solution. So the best
So
solution is
it's
to
so
actually
it
start.
yeah, it's better to start early so that in case of anything you still have more opportunity or more time to actually get back into a different thing or start a different thing.
Yes, especially when you're still single, you're still young, you still live with your
Yes,
parents, they're taking care of almost everything. That's the best time we have to sort of explore. You can go out
yes,
there, you can try something, you lose money, you come back, they still give you food, you still have a place to sleep. But imagine you're married, you have 3 kids, and you want to risk the money that you need to pay
yes,
rent, you need to pay maybe, let's say, mortgage. You need to buy
yes.
fuel for the car. You need to pay fees for your kids. You cannot
You've
afford
got all
to
these things
you
at
cannot
once.
afford to take big risk with that money. So
Yes,
the best time to start things is actually now
it's
when we are
to
still
risk.
young and single. We can go and,
Yes.
and come back. You just be smiling like nothing happened when you know. I almost died today. you know.
I really like the way last time you said about for now our parents, yes, they came in, they struggled, but for us we've got like everything. We've got like the opportunities for everything.
And
So
for them,
why not start? Yes,
they started low. If you look
yes,
at their background, where they started, where they went to school, how they lived, things were tough. And they pushed
yes,
to this level now, and they
yes,
brought us here. So we are starting on a much higher level than they started.
yes.
So why
So we
can't
have a
we?
lot of opportunities to risk.
Yes, we have education, we have technology, we have access to money, you know, things which they didn't have. Even time, we have plenty of time. We use our time to do silly things most of the time, but we have plenty of time if we want to be
Yes,
productive. Yeah.
yes.
So I feel like if your parents bought maybe one house, honestly, for you to buy one house, that's a shame.
You need to be having at least five.
At least five, exactly. That's the point. At least five. At least five. So
Yes,
yeah, we need to take advantage of that privilege which we have. For me,
yeah,
I
definitely.
always, right now, I'm still struggling a little bit because I'm not a citizen yet. So most of the things
Yes,
I was actually looking on website today. I wanted to register a company, and then
yes.
I realized that if you are not a citizen, you cannot register. If you are not a permanent resident, you cannot register a company.
Yeah, yeah. I
I was
saw
like,
that thing
wow.
in for the house as well.
Yes, I was like, look, we are struggling to, even though we have the ideas, we have the mindset, but sometimes because of your status, you can't take
The
advantage.
situations,
But there are people who are citizens, people who are permanent residents,
but
and
they
they,
don't
they
even
have
have
money.
that ideas.
They don't even have the ideas. How do they spend their
Yes,
time? They go partying in the pubs, drinking, with girls. There's
yes,
nothing wrong hanging around with girls, everyone, we all want girls, but
yes.
goes first. Actually, there's this verse, I love it. Um, it's Songs of Solomon, chapter 8, verse 7.
Mm-hmm.
It says something like, many waters cannot quench love, neither can the floods drown it.
Yes,
But if a man spends all his wealth on love, will the society not call him crazy?
definitely they will.
So love is love, and it's nothing can quench love. With that, not even floods. Love is love. It's strong, very very strong. But
Yes,
if you let love disturb your progress as a young person, which is one of the biggest threats to young people, especially teenagers and in our early 20s, we are so focused on relationships, love, you spend all the time chasing girls and girls are chasing boys. There's nothing, love is love, right? We all love. There's nothing wrong with that. But we don't
mm-hmm.
even, what we don't do in our relationships, what we lack in our relationships are the visions now. What we have in our
Yes,
relationships are just feelings, romance, what feels good. But you don't see young
You
people
don't
in
see
a
the
relationship
future beyond.
sitting with your girlfriend and say, what about this idea? What about this idea? If you do that,
Mm-hmm.
don't do it. I'm telling you, I've done it. If you do that, you'll be divorced. Serious. If you do
You
that,
get divorced.
yes, if you do that, you get divorced. And I know I've gone through that. Not one person, not so.
If you go visions,
Yes, people don't want they don't want visions. That
yes,
if you tell your girlfriend you're beautiful, look at your face, look at your lips, your hips, baby girl, you are she'll be like, yeah, I'm in love. But if you
yes,
say, you know what, I've got this idea, I
let's dream
wanted to try
beyond.
ABCD. Do you think it's a good idea? What should I add or subtract from this idea? They'll be like,
Yes.
what is this idiot doing in a relationship with me?
Oh.
So love is a threat to young people. I tell you.
Yes,
That's why I'm writing that book. Love is a scam.
yes. Love is a scam.
I'm trying to warn young people that it's good to love. It's important to love,
Yes,
but many people have wasted their future in this thing called love, uh,
yes.
where you don't even read, you don't go to uni, you don't study, you're just hanging around with girls, sleeping around with them,
Yes.
and then you get married early. You're not prepared for anything. You have children early. Now you're forced to take three, four, five shifts, a day to
Mm-hmm.
balance things out, and you no longer have a chance to break through in your life. So I think today I'm trying I'm running all over today. I'm not organized here. I'm trying to
Yes.
all aspects of uh,
Vision.
anything that affects our visions, anything that
Yes.
that that, that disturbs our visions. So we need to be careful of that. And then comes the element of friends. I just mentioned girlfriends, but there's also the element of ordinary friends. I've had this challenge as well, where the people who are around me, they don't see life the way I see it. Sometimes because
Yes.
their background is different from mine. Sometimes
Yes.
because
That's true.
yeah, sometimes people, even what you study at uni, it might also shape your perspective.
Yes.
And so when we meet maybe at church, I'm with this guy is a nurse, with this guy maybe is an engineer, this one is a mechanic, this one is this and that,
You
and
all have different perspective.
I'm the only business guy. I'm the one who is telling them, you know what, we can do this. You don't necessarily need
Yes.
to have a business degree to start a business. Even in your
Yes.
area there, you can find a way to break through. And
Yes.
you'll be like, you're speaking in tongues,
This man is not making sense.
It's not making sense. So if you're not strong, especially you, if you're not strong, if you're not deep rooted in your visions yourself,
Yes.
you start drifting. You start following what your friends like. You start following
Yes.
what everyone else around you is saying. And sometimes they even mock you, they laugh at you. And the challenge with visions is that sometimes you don't break through as early as people expect. And what happens
Yes.
if you don't break through? What happens if you don't break through is people start laughing at you. They start asking you questions. You were saying it works. You were saying you are the boss. You were saying you'll be successful. Well, what
Yes.
happens? What happens? Why are you just
But they
like us
don't
now?
understand these challenges as well.
There's challenges,
But
yes.
you, yes.
There's challenges. You go up and down. You come back. You come down. You go. It's like when you're
Roller coaster.
driving. Yes, when you're driving, you go into the valley, go up the mountain, come back, but yet the journey is still going on.
Yes. You
Yes,
still
that
pursue the journey.
yes. So friends, even family sometimes. Family uh, family is tough because these are the people who actually controls you, especially when you're still young. Your parents will be
Yes.
like, do this. This is the way.
Yeah,
And they are coming up and say, no, no, guys, I have a different idea.
this
They'll be
is
like,
one.
no, 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 this is the way. And you find yourself doing something to please your girlfriend, doing the other thing to please your friends, and the other thing to please your parents, and then
Yes,
you also want to
you
work
lose,
on your vision.
and then you fall back. Now you fall behind.
Like my lifestyle right now, what I do is basically I go to work from 7 to 5, and then after that,
Yes,
because my brother is a mechanic, I come back home. There's no way I can sit in my bedroom on my computer when he's in the garage, fixing
yes,
cars by himself. So I have to go there and help him
yes.
fixing. So until
Yeah,
about
I
10,
was wondering the other time. Oh, you're doing mechanic, and then the other time again you say, "Oh, I'm in the mechanics." So I was like, "Oh, you do another job like mechanics or something."
no, it's because he is a mechanic and he buys cars and then fix them, sell them, So I, I,
Yes,
I fix cars with him. And then after fixing
yes.
cars, around 10, I've done the normal job and I've done his job, but I haven't done my own.
Uh,
So now I have a choice either to sleep and repeat that again tomorrow, repeat that again tomorrow. And if I put all my energy in that, then it means my life is never going to change. It's
yes.
going to be
You're
like
gonna
that
be
forever.
living someone's life, but not yours.
Not mine. So what I do is that after 10, I start my own until 1 a.m., 2 a.m., and then I sleep. You
Wow,
see where the
you
drama
sleep
is?
a little bit then.
Yeah. So that's that's the other thing. So if you watch that, the people around you, they don't have the same vision as you have,
Yes,
and
definitely
and
yes.
they'll try and impose their visions. If we are to use the Bible to explain this point, we can look at the story of Pharaoh. When Pharaoh had a dream about 7 fat cows and 7 skinny ones,
Anyone's, yes.
what he did is he called all the people around him, his advisors, his best friends, the witch, the sorcerers, and he called them and said, "Can you interpret the dream for me?"
No one was able to interpret it.
No one was able to interpret. And that story repeated on Nebuchadnezzar when he had a dream again about that image. He called the same people and they said to him, no one on this planet can ever interpret your dream.
Yes,
You must be out of your mind. That's when he ordered them all to be arrested. Because they were saying to him, no one, your dream
no
is
one
this.
was able to do this.
Yes. So the point that I want you to get from those two stories is that when you have a dream or a vision, as in the case
Yes,
of these two kings, most likely the first people you bump into, they are going to criticize you. They are going
yeah,
to mock
definitely.
you.
Especially the ones in your very close circle.
Yes, they are going to insult you. They are going to tell you it's impossible. You are crazy. You are mad.
And
Because
that's maybe it's gonna it might even affect you or influence you to draw back,
it,
to
it,
fall behind.
it does. It does a lot.
Yes,
So what then happens is, you know why sometimes they do that? Because
yes,
for you, if you come and say to your dad, you know what, I can buy a house cash, not mortgage.
yes,
You're not telling him that you have a plan.
yes.
You're telling him that you are a failure. You couldn't buy it on cash. I can buy it on cash. That is why they immediately become emotional and they'll be like, are you saying we are crazy? We couldn't do it. Who do you think you are?
Who do you think you are?
You see, so if you come to people with a dream much bigger than they can imagine,
Yes,
their criticism is not only from a perspective of not being able to comprehend the dream, But also, it feels an insult. If that thing becomes successful, it means they have failed.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So how can you?
Undermines them. It undermines them.
It's the same with Joseph when he had a dream. Joseph, when he mentioned the dream to his brothers and to his parents, they hated him for his dream.
Yes.
They had to sell him. They wanted to kill him just for his dream. Because if this dream becomes successful, it means they are failures. How come they grow all to that age without being successful? And you, someone young and inexperienced, you just make it out of nowhere. You see, so it's very
Strong.
difficult when you share your dreams with people, especially those who are close to you. It's
Yes.
going to cause a lot of friction between you and your friends, your relatives, your girlfriends. And then the other thing we learn, the king continued looking for the person. And both of them, at the end of the day, they found a person who could help them interpret the dream,
Yes.
which is good news. You might meet all these people who tell you it's impossible, it's impossible, it's
It's
impossible. But
important. But you'll definitely meet that one person that will support you.
yes, and you only need one person. You don't need a lot of
Yes.
people. One day
Yes.
you meet someone who is able to interpret your dreams and help you to actually achieve them. And that's the
Yes.
most important. So it's not like there will come a time where you feel like many people are saying it's impossible. Maybe
Yes.
I'm crazy, you know. Maybe I need to change the way I think. No, 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 no.
Yes.
You don't need
You
to
start
think.
questioning. Oh, maybe it's true. Maybe what they are saying is true.
Yes, but you don't need to do that. Just because
Yes.
many people are saying it's impossible, it doesn't mean it's impossible. They just don't understand it. Let them. And
It's like the way the which verse that one it says many walk it in a path that leads to destruction, but a few walk it in the path that leads to life.
oh, that one which says broad is the way that leads to
Yes, that one.
destruction, yes, but narrow is a
Yes.
pathway that leads to salvation. Yes,
Yes.
actually, it's my motto that when I try to do something and I see many people supporting it, it's probably a bad idea.
So you need the one few people are supporting it.
A few people should support it. If you are supported by many people, probably that idea is not that good. Because the Bible says the broad way leads to
Is
destruction.
yes.
Yes. So those are some of the things that we need to. I think I didn't mention some of these last time about vision.
Yes.
You need to watch the people around you, and also then you start associating with the right people. If you start associating with people who have great mindsets, because the Bible says by beholding we become changed, which means the things that we expose ourselves to on a daily basis, our character, our mindset changes and mirror
It
those
draws
things.
to them.
Yes. And it says, do not be unequally yoked with unbelievers
Yes.
because they are going to turn you from following the right path. So it's very, very important that when you have a vision, at first you share with, because you don't know, you just share with everyone. You never know. But with time, you get to know this person doesn't support my vision. This person doesn't support my vision. There's no point continuing discussing your
With
visions
that
with
part.
with that person. But
Yeah.
then
So that
you find people who support your visions. You deal with those ones.
yes. So that's why we start early. We start sharing to other people so that we can by time as we move we find those the right ones.
Yes, and also another aspect I want to mention about dreams and sharing dreams. Back to the story of Joseph. He had a dream, he was sold, he was hated, and then he got into Pharaoh's place. Was it Potiphar's place? He was arrested. And in prison, he did something important. He interpreted dreams for two people. And one of the person he interpreted his dream for is the one who then, when he went back to the king had a dream and no one could interpret. And he said to the king, there's a man in prison called Joseph. He interpreted my dream. I'm sure he can also interpret your dream. And
Your dream, yes.
yes, and then that guy was sent. Joseph was brought. He was able to interpret the dream, and then he was promoted. He became the governor. And that's how his original dream was fulfilled. It was
Yes.
fulfilled by helping others fulfill their dreams.
That's important.
I've seen many people, they say to me, Don't share your visions with people because they can steal your idea and stuff like that." I'm like, no.
Mm,
Joseph, when he
mm,
interpreted the dream for these two guys, the one whose dream was interpreted first and he went back to the king, he remained a servant of the king. He was never
yes.
promoted by the king. So I can interpret your dream, help you build your own company, build your own vision. That doesn't take away my dream. It doesn't take away the gift that God has aside for me.
Yes. To you. Yes.
And you might be the first to come out of the prison in the case of Joseph. This other guy was the first to come out of the prison, and Joseph remained in prison. But that doesn't mean just because you are the first to start a company, you are the first to start a business, you are the first
You've been
to
stolen the
implement it.
dream.
It doesn't mean I can't come later on and do even better than you. No.
Yes. You
So
still have the qualities is still with you.
yeah. So knowledge, skills, visions, those are things that no one can steal from you. So
Yes.
share as much as you can with people. And they say success is when you add value to yourself, but significance is when you add value
To
to
others.
others. You see? So by sharing our visions, sharing our our knowledge with others, ideas,
Yes.
you improve yourself. And even if that person becomes successful before you, that person can come back and then lift you up and you go even higher than that person.
Yes.
You
So
see?
significant to others.
Significance, yes. Plus, what is the legacy of living anyway?
Being there for others.
In there for others. If others are happy
Love
because of what
yourself
you
as you
did to
love.
them,
They say love your neighbor as you love yourself.
and you know that young rich, uh, the young rich man who came to Jesus and he said, "I follow all these commandments," and Jesus said to him, "Go and sell what you have and give to the poor," and he went and never came back. The reason
So
why
you
that
didn't have.
the reason why that guy is given as a bad example is not because wealth is bad. It's because the guy was
Didn't
lying.
value others.
He was lying that he was keeping all the commandments because the commandment said, "Love your neighbor as you love yourself." If you loved your neighbor, how come you are rich? You are richer than them, and they are
Yes,
struggling.
they're strong.
They are struggling. Everyone is poor, and you are the only one who is rich. How come? Because if you love them,
Hmm.
you would have shared. If it was your intelligence, your ideas that made you rich, you should have shared with them the ideas. So they could have also accumulated more wealth on their own.
Yes,
You see, like they say, don't give people fish. Teach them how to fish.
that's the way. That's the way.
You see,
Don't give them. Don't give them. Let
don't
them
give.
get it.
Let
Give them
teach
the
them. Teach
give
them
them the
how.
ideas, the skills.
Yes.
Just don't give them the fish
If you give
because they
them
will
the
be
fish,
lazy.
they keep coming and they'll be lazy. They keep coming back. And there are people who actually pretend like they are helping you when they are only giving you fish every day, so that
Yes,
you keep coming back to them and worship them to get the fish. You become a beggar forever.
yes,
But if you can learn to fish for yourself, then
gonna be
you won't come back to them. So to them they feel like they won't have any more value. That's why our employers, they don't give us enough money and they don't allow us to start businesses because that's fishing. They want to give us just a little bit so that we keep coming back to them.
the way they undermined us
Yes,
to
because
keep us.
they just give you enough and you come back tomorrow. They give you enough, you come back again tomorrow. You keep begging from them. You worship your boss. Tell me one person who doesn't worship his boss. There's not even a single person.
Definitely.
Yes.
Yeah, we all like so humble when we come to our bosses.
You see, you see. Why? Why?
Yeah.
Because we are begging. We are getting the fish and not learning how to fish.
No, that's why it's really important to have the visions.
Yes.
Mm.
But also the other thing, if you don't want people to divert you, make sure your vision is big
Strong.
enough. It has to be strong. Don't say I have a vision. I want to buy 3 chickens. Come on.
Make a strong vision.
It has to be very, very strong so that,
A vision that it's gonna make you uncomfortable so that
yes, yes. And
you
comfort
you keep
is the biggest.
working.
Yes, comfort is also the biggest threat. If what you're doing is normal and you love it, you won't change
Yeah.
and you won't push. So it's
So
like
yeah, we need to get out from comfort zones.
whatever force is trying to divert you from your vision must be less than the force that is pushing you towards that vision.
Oh, it must be less.
It must be less
Yes.
because if it's more, then you get defeated. You give up.
You're gonna go straight down.
Yeah. So whatever force. Actually, what I try to do is when I try something and I fail, and I see people trying to convince me that what I'm doing is wrong,
Yes.
I double
That's
the
when you
vision. I double the
that's
target.
when you become more, you pursue more.
If I wanted a million, if you come to me and say it's impossible, then I shift it. Now I want 5.
Oh,
Yes.
oh, see.
Because
That's why that's strong vision, hey.
what I want must be of more value than the other side.
Yes,
So if you see more force coming from the other side, add points to your vision.
that's it.
Add points. And there's also something I learned from another guy who taught me some years ago. He said
Yes,
you have to have enough reasons. If you don't have reasons for what you're doing, you're going to give up. So he said to me, go and write down 10, at least 10 reasons why it's a
you
must.
wanna do something.
Yeah, why it's a must to do this thing. So if I ask you right now, you want to be successful. The first question I want to ask you is, what is success to you?
Then you're gonna be start to fumble now.
Now I want a car. What kind of a car? How much is it? Tell me the
If
numbers.
it,
Give me the numbers.
if
And then you'll be like, okay, I want a million. Okay, a million. You think a million is enough? Oh, let's.
your lights keep going off.
Now it's not coming. Yes.
It's like when you ask me now, why you want to be a physiotherapy, I'll be like, really? What are the even 3 reasons why I need to be?
You can.
You see, that's forcing us to have bigger visions as well.
We really need bigger visions. Otherwise, we won't achieve anything.
Definitely.
Every vision has to be defined properly to say this is
Yeah.
how much, because it's like a, you know, like a soccer game, right? You know,
Mm-hmm.
these are my opponents, this is my team, this is the ball, these are the lines, this is the pitch, these are the lines. You can't cross this line,
Mm-hmm.
you can't cross this line, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And these are the goalposts. Everyone is playing, understanding exactly what is the target.
Yes.
Now I'm asking us, the young people, we are playing this game of life. What are the rules of the game? Who are our teammates? Who are the opponents?
Mm-hmm.
What are the lines? You know, what is the target?
Yes.
Why are you running? You're in the playfield, you're running. Why are you running? That's the question. Why are you running? The ball is going this way, you're running this way. What are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you running in the field? In this life, why are you living? You're going to school. 17, 18, 20 years going to school. Why are you going to school? Uh, to get a degree. What for?
What for?
Uh, to get a job. What for?
What for?
To get money. How much? How much? How much? How much? And then if you
To buy
understand,
a house.
yeah, to buy a house, to buy a car. What type of a car? What type of a house? In which location? Which suburb? How much is the house? How are you going to get that money? Most
Mm.
of us we are busy running all over, but our methods, they don't work. But we don't sit down to scrutinize and see if this thing actually brings any results.
Oh, yes.
You see, so we need that strong foundation. I feel like, for me, even when we are doing those youth programs, I'm just
Mm-hmm.
sitting there and I'm seeing people say, Jesus loves me. Yes, 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 it's true, Jesus loves me, but come on, guys, come on. In the same scriptures, we have so many formulas on how to be successful.
Yes.
Preachers, our pastors, they are going to teach us about faith, about grace. They specialize on those topics. But they're not going to teach us on building a life that is decent. They don't know. It's not their fault. They just don't know.
Mm-hmm.
For instance, we have a story in the Bible of Isaac. There was a time where he was living in a desert and he was digging wells, and he would use those wells to farm and feed his animals.
Mm-hmm.
And the people in the desert would come and chase him out away and say, "This is our place. You took the place which have water and it's our place. Get away."
Yes.
And he would still go on another place in the desert where everyone is living, but everyone is starving because there's no water. And he would still come up with a plan and dig another well. At the end, I think they chased him like 3, 4 times, and then at last they came and apologized to him and say, "We realize that you are a blessed man. You know what you're doing. We are the ones who are confused." Once they would chase
Yeah.
him, but then the wells will be,
Done.
they don't maintain the wells. The wells dry and they start starving again. Then they follow
Yes.
him wherever he went, and they chase him again. But there's an important thing on that story. Isaac was an intelligent man.
Mm-hmm.
He understood that resources are there if you care enough to look for them. Opportunities are everywhere. if you
Yes.
care enough to look for them.
Yes.
So where everyone was saying there's no water, there are no rivers. Yes, he understood there are no rivers, but there's water underground. If you dig, you'll find. It's not
Water. Yes.
raining. It's not raining, but there's water underground. If you dig,
You find it.
you'll find it. So are we digging? Are we digging or we're just complaining, oh, there's nothing we can do, this place is,
We are slugging around.
Yes, we're complaining. But one important thing is, if you look at the people who achieved anything significant, be it in the scriptures or in life in general, those people were not part of a crowd, like a big team achieving something big. No,
Yeah,
just one person or two. So it doesn't help much to be surrounded by many people.
that's true. Yes.
You're just being brainwashed and they're dancing according to the tune
Confused.
of everyone else.
Oh, they'll be like, oh, they love me. Oh, they
Yeah.
want me to do this.
What does that help you at the end of the day? Because you have a responsibility to three people, three groups. Those who brought you on earth, your parents,
Yes.
and those you brought on earth, your wife, and those you brought on earth, your children. Those are the people you you have a responsibility to.
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with having friends, with being a good person in society. It's a good thing. We need that. But at the end of
In
the
a
day,
controlled manner.
at the end of the day, the biggest question that we want to ask is, are those people who depend on you living a better life because of you? Especially for us
Yeah,
men.
that's the word.
It's still a shame, I tell you. The world has normalized it, but it is still a shame that a woman who gets pregnant for 9 months, carrying someone in her belly, and breastfeed for almost 2 years, she has to go and work equally with you, a man, and come and share bills at home. Come on, guys.
That should not be the way it should be working.
That's a shame. For me, that's a shame. For me, if I have a wife or a girlfriend saying, I want to be, yes, they can work. If you read Proverbs chapter 31, which says, who shall find a virtuous woman? She works, it says she works willingly.
Yes.
Not as a matter of necessity to say we are not able to balance our bills, you need to work. No,
So you have to work.
she,
You have to work 2 shifts
yeah, for her, it has to be just she wants to do something, she can
if
do
you
that
want to.
if she wants to, not like she must.
You're supposed to be working this and this.
But if you don't develop a vision as a young person, if you don't
Mm-hmm.
develop a vision early enough and build it early enough, you are going to get into that situation. So the time to prepare is now.
Now,
Now,
they usually say we've got this time. We don't know about tomorrow. We have now.
yeah, they say the best time to plant a tree is 20 years ago because that's when you would be eating the fruits today.
If you haven't, do it now.
Do it now because that's when maybe in 20 years we'll be eating the fruits. But if you wait 20 years to start, oh, then you need to wait 40 years to start eating the fruits, you see?
Yes.
And you start complaining that it's not working. But yeah, it's tricky.
Yes, it is very tricky.
It's
Yes.
it's tricky. We had a lesson this Saturday yesterday with one of the elders, and he quoted us. I think it's a verse in Daniel. I don't know. Is it chapter one? It's Daniel chapter one, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
The first verse is where the boys were given the foods, the king's food, and the verse said, and Daniel purposed in his heart that he will not defile himself with king's food. And he quoted only that part. And he said, Daniel, he had the determination in his heart to say, no matter what happens, I'm not going to defile myself with this food.
with that.
Even if, that's why you see even his friends on other occasions, they were to be thrown in fire, and even Daniel, at some point, he had to be thrown in a lion's den. They were punished, but they were determined that even if, no matter, even his three friends, when they were thrown in the fire, they said, "Oh King, even if our Lord does not save us, we are not going to bow down and worship you. Even if." So sometimes to be
A very
successful,
strong thing.
sometimes to be successful, you need to have that determination, that
Whatever the
purposefulness
circumstances,
to say, no matter what happens, this is my thing. I'm going to do it.
pursue this one.
Even if it doesn't happen today, even if it doesn't happen tomorrow, even if it doesn't happen in the next 10 years, but this is my thing. I'm going to do it. That is the kind of determination that we need.
We need.
Yes. Because if you don't do that, someone comes and say what you are saying, what you're doing is stupid, it's crazy, leave it. You'll be like,
Yes.
okay, I'll leave it.
And
Yes,
then,
ma'am. Yes,
and then-
ma'am.
and you just give in.
Ever since I started developing these visions and mindset, when I
Yes.
when I finished writing my first book, my relationship ended, and from there, I've never had a relationship that lasts like 6 months. They don't,
Mm-hmm.
because we always come to a point where we say either this or that.
All this.
And for me, I'm like, it's better to lose a girl in a world
Than to
where
lose your life.
in a world where roughly 4 billion are ladies.
Yes.
Ladies still someone else than to lose my life,
Yes.
to fail to build. Because if a girl does not understand that what I'm trying to build today is for her, she's the one who's going to
Mm-hmm.
benefit out of it.
Mm-hmm.
If you are successful and you live a decent life, she is the one who is going to live a decent life. So
Yes.
if loving her means I have to compromise on these visions,
Mm-hmm.
then probably she is not in for the long term. Maybe she's just trying to extract something in the short term and leave.
Mm-hmm.
Because if
Mm-hmm.
you are really there for the long term, and this is your life we are discussing, this is your life we are
Mm-hmm.
trying to build, then why would
Mm-hmm.
you say, I would rather leave you now if you don't want to compromise and live your visions
Mm-hmm.
to make me happy? Because the problem with visions, there are two things, maybe three. One is capital. You need to put your money in your projects. Number two is time. You need to put your time also
Exactly.
in your projects.
Your project. Yes.
And number three is mindset.
Sacrifice. Oh, mindset.
Mindset. You need to think straight and not to allow other bad ideas to come and take place in your heart, in your head, because your mind is also like a garden, right? Whatever
Mm-hmm.
you plant in there, it grows. So if you let people plant weeds in your mind,
You're gonna grow tons.
yes, you grow thorns in your mindset,
Yes.
and you wonder why you're not happy. You wonder why you're
But
not
you just
thinking straight.
allow influences
Yes. So you need a person who is
support you.
who appreciate
and understand those
value.
visions.
Yes, when you speak sense, you want a partner who actually acknowledges that what you're saying is useful. And then you also need
That's
someone who understands that sometimes you need to put your resources somewhere else, not just to buy
mm.
flowers every day, you know?
Cast your bread upon the waters.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Ecclesiastes chapter 11. Yes. Cast your bread. Yes. That one. And also time. She needs to understand that you need time to build this vision. So
Mm.
it can be that sometime you'll be like, sorry, I can't come and see you now. Or, okay, I'll come and see you for 30 minutes, 1 hour, and then I go, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you'll be like, we can't do these activities because they are going to compromise also the visions that we are going to build. We want things that are
Mm-hmm.
planned. Something like that.
Mm-hmm. And many people fall behind with those things.
Yes.
That's why
Well,
it's not. That's why you've been telling me you've been getting divorces.
you do. You do. It start happening, I tell you. But also, every one of them has tried to come back.
Because they've realized what you are saying makes sense.
Now I'm busy lying to people that I'm married. It's too late. Because they're trying to come back, you know?
Now they say you won't understand the value of something until you lose it.
Because what they do, they don't want to acknowledge that you are an intelligent man.
Mm-hmm.
So they walk away and they go there, but they expect you to see that person being
All.
as intelligent as you are. If that person happens to be less intelligent, they'll be watching. They'll be like, this guy is not as smart. That guy was smart. This one is not. So let me go
Yes.
back to that one. You see,
Okay.
ah,
This is a very important topic. Hey.
it's a very important one. But it's almost. I'm looking at my time now. It's almost an hour now.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I don't know if I need to polish on other things. It was a bit random, but next time maybe we need
Yes.
to choose one topic and focus on it.
Yes.
And I also make some
Yes.
notes so that I stick to it and make it a
Yes.
bit short.
I think even the same thing when we choose a topic, maybe I go through it, I find some questions, so when I ask you, it keeps us on track.
Yes, yes, because
Yes.
the problem is these topics, there are so many concepts, on one topic.
Yes. Yes.
So you can't, like I've mentioned the influence of people, and you realize that these people is not just one. They are friends, they are relatives, they are girlfriends,
So
partners.
we've got like many perspectives.
There are many
Very big picture.
perspectives. Yes. Instead, maybe we could have just said, how can we deal with parents who
Oh
are
yeah,
who
you go
are
to
against our visions and focus on
specific
that?
to a specific point.
Yes. How do we
Yes.
find partners who make it possible for us to achieve our visions? And we focus just on
Mm-hmm.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think next time we can try and do something like that.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, we can try that one. So you say what times you usually free? Because most of the time I'm usually free on Sunday.
Yeah, for me Sunday, because I finish work around 1 p.m. So I come home, I have maybe two, three, four,
The
5.
afternoon.
Yes.
Yes.
And I'm also trying, because I'm looking at it, because I'm also in the car, the light is not that great. Maybe with time when we want to finally, if we think we can post some of this, then
Do it at daytime.
we need to work on our video quality,
Like,
yes.
yes.
The lighting.
Mm-hmm.
So day will be good. Friday night for me is also a free day. After Sabbath, I didn't do anything.
Or Friday night.
After Sabbath, I don't do anything unless
Okay.
we have church programs. So that's also another free day for me.
Yeah.
Saturday afternoon after because here we don't do afternoon programs unless we have the youth programs. So Saturday is
Oh,
also
okay.
another good day where we can discuss and
Oh,
Sunday.
usually nowadays us in Catherine we are like we've got these programs going on, and even yesterday we were talking about not having only these programs, but when you said having significance in others, so we are trying
Reach out to the
to navigate,
community.
yeah, to reach out to the communities and not only benefit ourselves, but to go to the communities and try to reach out to them as well.
Yes, which is good. I'm a little bit disappointed when you should be that side, this side, not that side. Because here I feel like if I can have just three people who are as serious as you are, I think we can do a lot of things. People here they're disappointed. You even if the programs which they plan themselves, they don't show up,
Oh yeah, definitely.
which is annoying, man.
Yeah,
You
it's
go
it's
there,
annoying.
you see there's no one. Tomorrow they say
Yes,
we are doing this, you go there also there's no one. I'm like,
there's no.
come on,
But
guys.
for us here, we are a small team, but we are. That's why we are saying many. Broaden is the way that leads to destruction. So as we are just like a small team, but with that small team, when we say something, everyone is present.
Yes, and also
Yes,
everyone is participating if it's a small group.
yes,
That's the most important
everyone
thing.
is participating. Yeah, usually we exchange programs every now and
Yes,
then.
yes,
Yes. Even we were meant to have a youth week, and everyone we also have the topics that we are gonna be discussing. But floods came in and disrupted all things. But now we are back to normal now. We are back to our church.
oh, that's good news, eh?
Yes, that's a good news. So now we are trying to see how we're gonna reach to the community, bring in those the week of prayer in.
The
So we're
biggest
trying to
weakness
impact
of
all
our
those
church
things.
today,
Yes,
the biggest weakness of our church today is we only give spiritual food to people who are struggling with
yes.
bills, people who are struggling with hunger, poverty, and
Mm-hmm.
we are just telling them about heaven, and
Mm-hmm.
we
We don't
speak
give
as if
them the practicals.
yes, we don't give them the practicals. We speak as if God doesn't know how to take care of people here on earth
Mm-hmm.
before they die. It seems like to God, people should die first and then He blesses them.
Mm-hmm.
When we speak of golden mansions,
Mm-hmm.
milk and honey, I'm always like, there's gold here on earth, there are mansions here on earth, there are cows here, milk is here, honey is here, we have this. Why, why are we only pushing these things to heaven when we have them on earth? Why don't you help me to get those things on earth? And I have the real taste
Mhm.
and say to me, this is just a glimpse of it.
Yes.
Make it to heaven and see the real thing. So I really feel like, especially for young people, we
Mm.
should help them to live in a tough world.
Yes.
Because
But not just to feed
imagine,
them with the.
imagine you have this girl, you're telling her you need to keep your virginity, don't sleep around, you're telling them that. And
Mm-hmm.
then she moves to another place, she doesn't know anyone, she's a student, she's trying to improve her life. And then she needs to pay rent, she needs to pay school fees, she needs to pay food, and she can't get a job. and the only person who is offering the job is saying, "Sleep with me, I give you the job."
I offered the job.
She's starving. Maybe she had a little saving and now it's running out. She's starving. You
She's
come
gonna
to
give in to it.
you come to here and preach that keep your virginity. This is what God wants. Yes, but look at real life. Look at real life. So what happens is she goes and sleeps, get the money, come back to church tomorrow. Go back tomorrow to work, sleep again, come back to church, pay tithe. Go back and sleep again, come back and pay tithe. And for you, as long as someone is paying tithe and showing up at church every day, that's good.
It's good.
But you don't know what the
But
person is doing
but
behind the scenes
yeah, behind the scenes.
because
Yeah.
we are not preparing them to be in a position where they can handle these challenges effectively.
It's the same as when we are preparing people for baptism. You prepare them, yes, you read all these things. After baptism, you forget about them.
Forget about them. And you see they come to church maybe 3, 4, 5 months and then they disappear. Who cares for them? Who even ask where they are? No one.
Yes,
You don't bother.
it's a challenge.
We have a lot to learn, guys.
Oh,
we have a lot to learn.
yes, we've got a lot. Yes.
Well, I think it's been over an hour now. We can end for today, and then
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah, I
see
think.
during the week. I'll send you a topic.
All right, sure. That will be helpful.
Yes, I'll send you a
Yes.
topic, and the talking points, and then we focus on that.
All right. Yeah, that will be helpful.
All right, man. Let me sleep. I'm going to work early in the morning.
All right.
Thank
You
you so
you
much.
have you, you have a good time.
Yeah,
Good sleep.
you too. Let's see how it recorded. I hope it recorded well the voices. The pictures are very bad, but I think the voices are good.
Well, okay, we'll see how the results.
All right, all right. No worries. See